Clark, the guard positions boasting plenty of talent.
And you think about it, Kevin, the skill level of today's players arguably at an all-time high. But nothing like guard skills to help you put on a show.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Guard spots filled by Cunningham and Ivy. Isaiah Stewart out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Duren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And here's the break. Here's Cunningham, and then Cunningham with the dunk.
Nice look there from Bogdanovich, the shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
Bridges outside. And it's blocked. Now Ivy to the middle. Here's Duren. Banked in off the glass.
Oh, and the playmaking of Ivy on full display.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Charlotte Hornets. 4-point game. Here we see the Detroit Pistons, Greg, a franchise known for stifling defense.
And going back-to-back with the bad boys in the amazing 2004 title team that shut down Shaq and Kobe. And the Pistons have been great. They've had that defense-first mentality.
Now, here's Bogdanovich following the miss by Miles Bridges. Pass to Duren. Over Williams. 6 to shoot. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. And stolen by Hayward. Fast break now for Charlotte. And stolen by Ivy. The Pistons shooting their first free throw tonight. That's good from Cunningham.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham. A talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
And he drives in. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Bridges shot. Good.
You know, since entering the league, Bridges has really worked tirelessly on his game, especially the three-point shot, and you see the results of that labor.
Taken away by Williams. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. Out to Bridges. Back to Ball. Bridges a screen on Cunningham. Ball. And that one hits back iron. Pistons have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
And he had all of us at the table quivering. What a move by Cade.
Bridges sets the screen for Ball. Inside. Bridges kicks to Ball. Out to Bridges. A three-pointer, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
In the first 2 minutes.
Cunningham against Bridges. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
That's just good fundamentals from Cunningham. When a guy is that open, you got to get it to him.
Shot's good by Duren.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And so it's Charlotte with it after the basket by Detroit. Williams kicks to Miller. Bridges for 3. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got his 4th rebound in this one. Stolen by Ball. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Stolen. Pass to Duren. Miller grabs the miss. And so Miller will bring it up for the Hornets. Trailing by 10. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Boy, that's weight room strength there, just muscling in this shot despite the aggressive coverage. That's good work by Bridges.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Pistons.
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
Pistons have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Bridges for three. That's a bucket. His third of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Ball, the pass to Bridges, and that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Both free throws good from Bridges.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
And here's Burks. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Pistons. He got into double digits for the quarter with... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
On the floor for Detroit, James Wiseman's out there with Harris. Then it's Morris. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Thompson in at the 3. Since returning to Charlotte in 2004, Clark, wins have been hard to come by for the Hornets.
Yeah, they haven't been able to make it out of the first round. But things finally seem to be trending up. They've got a lot of young talent on their roster, and if that talent grows, better days are ahead.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Brandon Miller was a one-and-done at Alabama. He put on numbers and put on weight. He said coming into college, I couldn't really take bumps, at least not college bumps. I know building muscle mass is key, and he's not done adding muscle and layers to his game. He says it's all about the work. That's the only way you get better. Kevin?
That's a good focus. Thanks, D.A. Thompson dishes to Wiseman. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Out to Smith. Here's Lowry. Another shot. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
How about the concentration? Lowry, no stranger to taking contact and still finishing.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
And those reflexes never let Lowry down. He was primed for that shot.
Morris passes to Harris. Wiseman sets a screen for Harris. Wiseman kicks to Harris. The Pistons need to get off a shot here.
You know, with Harris, if you're open, he's going to make sure he finds you.
Hornets trail by 5. Here's Lowry. Smith left side. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Burks. You know, Clark, I remember you had such a strong mid-range game when you were playing. Do you think it would have been hard to stretch your game out to 3 like a lot of guys are doing now?
You know what, Kevin? It's interesting. I was actually starting to try to add the three-point shot to my game way back in the mid-'80s as part of my development. So I don't think it's hard. It's a matter of putting the work in. And shooting is one of those skills in the game that can really be refined with good mechanics and just volume of work.
Pass to Washington. And stolen by Harris.
In the first half. 2 minutes.
Morris passes to Harris. To the paint. It's tipped. Here's Thompson. And the rebound goes to Martin. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. 4-point game. The Pistons have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Harris outside. For the three. The rebound by Richard. The Hornets have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter.
And with each passing season, the 7-footer, Nick Richards, looks more and more comfortable.
Whenever he's on the floor, Greg, he's going to work hard as well as focus on taking good shots and playing tough defense and really staying within himself. I love that about him.
And he gets it to go. Morris has got 4 points this quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Smith outside. Drills the three-pointer.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
Morris outside. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Morris finds Harris. To the inside. Thompson. Harris passes to Thompson. Burks against Smith. Burks dishes to Thompson. Back to Burks. Smith with the defensive effort. Harris against Washington. In the corner, Smith with it. They set the screen. And it's the Hornets, another three. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's Charlotte. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
26. Put your hands together and get loud for Red Panda.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Miles Bridges, he's been playing really well.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Up of the forward spots, it's Hayward and Bridges. Miller is out there with ball, and it's Williams at the 5 down low. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. Ball kicks to Bridges. The offensive rebound. The shot comes out. The Pistons leading. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Defended by Bridges. Now here's Cunningham. 13 points in the game. And the pass to Durant. And here's Ivy. There's the pick. Lets the 3 fly. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Pistons lead by 4.
You know Ivy loves to find that shot. The defense has to be more careful with him at the arc.
And Cole slams it in.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor lead.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
For 3, Bridges. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Bridges has got 14.
No hesitation from Bridges there. He knows exactly when he should look to shoot it off the catch.
You know, Greg, if you look back at the Hornets' 22-23 season, there was a lot of adversity.
And that was a tough season for them all around. So many injuries, A lot of young players were forced into bigger roles, but they did get valuable experience out of it.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
Close games often come down to who makes the big plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
And the young fella busts out the split move inside to get open for the jam.
Greg, that was sick and slick. The D had no chance.
Yeah, he was one step ahead of him the entire way.
Ivy. Stewart passes to Ivy. To the middle. Here's Duran. And Duran slams it in.
It's like Ivy has that sixth sense of where his teammates are on the floor.
Bridges kicks to Hayward. Bridges outside. Out to Miller. Outside. Ball. A floater. It's good. Ball's got his third basket of the night.
And not just the score, Miller can dish it as well, showing great vision on that play.
And the dunk by Stewart. Guys, we're not through 3/4 of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Ball, the pass to Hayward. Ball sets a screen for Hayward, and the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
There's 1:54 left here in the third quarter. Shots good by Miller. And the Hornets lead by 1.
And more than just a jump shooter, Miller's very good around the rim, a rare quality for a wing these days.
Hey, Greg, what do you like about Brandon Miller's game?
You know, Kevin, for me, his combination of length and skill is something every team is looking for. The key in his development will be adding strength and enhancing his ability to attack off the bounce.
Out to Miller. Back to Ball. That one drops for him. Ball's got 6 here in this quarter.
This is what height in the backcourt gives you. Ball can get almost anything he wants in there because of that size.
Cunningham against Ball. Ivy dishes to Cunningham. Ivy up top. Shot clock at 5. And slam dunk by Ivy.
Assisted by
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Bridges, no one around him. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 3 assists in the game. Cunningham passes to Duran. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the third. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. Out to Smith. Back to Lowry. Martin wide open. He fires. Off target from 3-point range. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And Thompson throws it down.
And when it comes to getting up and down the floor, Thompson has few peers.
In the corner, Smith with it. Here's Martin driving inside. Makes it off the glass. Martin's got the lead up to 2 now for the Hornets. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Hornets on top. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to fire.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. We've got Wiseman. Monte Morris is out there with Alec Burks. Then it's Thompson, and it's Harris in at the 4 spot. Burks finds Thompson. Back to Burks. drives to the hoop, and the powerful one-handed slam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. And that'll be Charlotte as it goes out of bounds. Hornets retain possession.
It remains Charlotte basketball.
Ball against Cunningham. Bridges outside. Charlotte moving the ball around. Lock at 6. And Ball slams it in.
Well, it's great seeing Ball finish with strength like that, showing off the athleticism with that rim-rocking throwdown.
Cunningham passes to Duran. Ivy with it. Williams picks him up. And stolen by Williams. And here comes Hayward, leading the fast break. Taps in the tray. And now a 3-point Charlotte lead. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stance for the Hornets.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
You can just see the promise Ball has. It's oozing out of him. Already a triple-double threat, and he rebounds it so well at his position. Man, the future's really bright for this young man.
For 3, Bridges. That's good. And it's Miller with the assist. Miller's got 3 assists in the game.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Cunningham finds Ivy. Back to Cunningham. They need this. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Just a special offensive talent. We don't see guys like Cunningham come through the league that often.
Hornets leading by 4. Ball feeling it out a bit. Out to Bridges. The dish to Miller. Passes it to Ball. 3-pointer. Fires the 3. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
And that one is good. Bridges has got the lead up to 7 now for the Hornets.
Flipping the switch right now. There's no stopping Miles Bridges. He knows it, and his teammates do too.
Offensive rebound. Duran. Stewart passes to Duran. Hayward against Cunningham. Bridges with the steal. Hayward outside. And Hayward with the stuff.
Boy, I tell you, Bridges doing a nice job there, and his teammates appreciate when he looks to get them involved.
It's Cunningham with the drive, and then Cunningham with the dunk.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Bridges. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Boy, I tell you what, when Bridges is thinking attack, come on now. I mean, he is a vicious offensive rebounder.
Ivy with the bucket.
What a gutsy shot. Jaden Ivey delivers down the stretch.
On the wing, Bridges. And it's the Hornets, another 3.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this in play.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
To the paint. Here's Stewart. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. launches it. That shot misses. Hayward with some nice D. And it's Williams with the ball for the Hornets. Shots good by Miller.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Cunningham against Ball. Shot clock at 6. Cunningham for 3. He's off on that one. Misses the shot. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. Thank you, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
on. Both of these teams want to push the pace.
Oh, that they do. Pace, pace, pace. And as a fan, I just love these types of matchups. It's so much fun to see these teams get up and down the floor, play with pace, and have fun. I'm excited for this one.
Now the opening lineup for the Brooklyn Nets. They've got Dorian Finney-Smith. He's out there with Nicholas Claxton. Johnson is out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. Now here's Bridges. Back to Finney-Smith. Out to Bridges. Fires for 3. They grab their own miss. Back to Finney-Smith. Pass to Johnson. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hornets.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. Here's Miller. And Williams punches it home.
If you leave a teammate of LaMelo Ball that wide open, I promise you, he will find him.
Dinwiddie outside. And just over a minute played here to start the game.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
And Doris, for Brooklyn, what do you think their biggest challenge will be retooling this roster?
PA, one of the problems they face, they don't own many of their own draft picks. So acquiring key pieces has to come through trades and free agency. And with that, you then have to have the salary cap implications to deal with. This is not easy. Yeah, Dorian Finney-Smith has the ability athletically to finish near the cup, and he does so there.
Here's Bridges. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Dinwiddie, no good. The Hornets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Hayward. Out to Bridges. And stolen by Bridges. Nice shot by Finney-Smith. Finney-Smith's got his second basket of the game.
Finney-Smith has the kind of speed necessary to capitalize in transition. Get in that lane and off to the races.
Miller can't get it to go. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Johnson. Three-pointer, Bridges. No good that time. Charlotte trailing. Ball with it. Claxton picks him up. Shots blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. And Ball gets it to go. And so Dinwiddie will bring it up for Brooklyn. Finney-Smith passes to Claxton. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
And that one drops.
Boy, that's solid work on the interior. I love how assertive Miles Bridges is on the offensive end.
And Dinwiddie, here we go. Finney-Smith passes to Claxton. Finney-Smith with it. Hayward picks him up. Screen by Claxton. Just 5 on the clock. Out to Bridges. For 3, Dinwiddie. Connects from downtown.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
And one of the better defenders in the league, Grant, Mikal Bridges. He'll lock you down.
Oh, he will be often matched up against the opponent's best scorer. And he is just so fierce. It also helps you generate offense, hitting threes and extending the defense to create room to operate. A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Dinwiddie, Ball with the rebound.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
strength, athleticism, unbelievable hops. Miles Bridges, yes, sir.
And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
No good on the free throw. And you watch Charlotte. Boy, they play with pace, Grant.
Oh, BA, they tend to get a lot of shots up. Heavy volume team, but when those shots are falling, they can compete against anyone.
Now here's Ball. Out to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, BA.
Hey, little exclamation point. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential to the inside. It's Bridges on the wing. Still no points.
Punching it inside, attacking the heart of that defense. I love it.
Bridges.
Ball looks over the floor. The kick out to Williams. Bridges outside. Launches it. Unable to get that one. Miles Bridges has been on display for Charlotte. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We'll be right back with you shortly.
17.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Hornets.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Cody Martin is out there with Washington. Then it's Smith. Then it's Kyle Lowry. And it's Richards in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group starting the 2nd quarter for the Hornets. Now here's Smith. Washington outside.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Thomas. First personal foul. First team foul.
Brooklyn on D. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Washington. Takes a 3. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. All right, Grant, I'm going to ask you to put on your executive hat now. Tell us what the key is to establishing culture at an NBA organization.
Ooh, BA. Culture, structure, and accountability. It's about getting the right group of guys, having strong leadership, and of course, it only works if the coaches and players fully buy in.
Now here's Walker. Nails it from beyond the arc. Walker's got his first 3 points of the game.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Doris, you look at the Hornets. It's been a roller coaster ride the last few years.
It certainly has, BA. And when their best players have all been available, they have shown an ability to compete. But so often that has not been the case. So hard to have sustained success if your guys aren't available.
The Hornets with a lead. Pass to Washington. Back to Lowry. Now a timeout called by Charlotte. And Grant, this Nets team trying to set their identity at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, well, with the players they have on the wings, led by Mikal Bridges, they have the personnel to be disruptive. Long, mobile, and switchable. They give you lots of trouble.
Now here's Smith. He's scoreless. Fires in the triple.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And the free throw, no good. Doris, a disappointing 22-23 season for the Hornets, especially after making the play-in the year prior.
Yeah, I think surely looking to turn things around under new head coach Steve Clifford. Always takes guys a couple of years to get their system in place. It takes time to develop.
Here's Whitehead. He's guarded by Martin. And there's the drive. Whitehead passes to Walker. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Thomas. And the jam by Walker.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Pass to Martin. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Mikal Bridges is a premier defender. He said, quote, people take it for granted how tough it is to guard the top perimeter players in this league and not be able to really touch them because they're going to get the foul call. You've got to guard these matchups one-on-one, and I think we get taken for granted. BA, he's on point.
Yeah, he does have a point there. Thanks, Allie. And so it's Brooklyn with it. The Hornets making their last shot. The kick out to Simmons.
2 minutes.
Here's Thomas, covered by Smith. Rips it home off a terrific move.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Now here's Walker. 10 points for him. Pass to Whitehead. Here's O'Neal. Outside Walker. Puts up a three. Royce O'Neal. That one's good. And now it's just a 4-point Charlotte lead.
Oh, the defense has to stay attached to him on the perimeter.
And when it comes to Royce O'Neal, there's a reason this guy plays big minutes, Grant.
For BA, it's all because he has the trust of his teammates and his coaches. Just a high IQ guy who never plays in a rush.
And Simmons gets it to go.
Guard skills, but a big-time forward or center-type body. Ben Simmons making it happen inside.
Washington outside. Martin finds Smith. 46 seconds left to play in the first half.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. So Charlotte going with almost an entire new group here. Williams is checked in for Richards. Bridges comes in for Washington. Gordon Hayward, he's checked in for Martin. And it's Ball in for Lowry. Here's Finney Smith. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Well, this is where Dorian Finney-Smith has really come such a long way. What a transformation to a real threat beyond the arc.
Now here's Williams. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Nets. Miller's checked in for Smith. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Bridges a screen on Ball. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The kick out to Johnson. Pass to Finney-Smith. Now Bridges. Back to Finney-Smith. Just 5 to shoot. And the Nets, another three.
Now Dorian Finney-Smith increasingly efficient offensively. Good feel for when to rise and fire.
Ball passes to Bridges. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got assist number 5 here tonight. Can't hit that one. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Hornets. They lead by 1. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Hornets, 38. The Nets, 37. Fans, let's hear it for Red Panda.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Well, you look at Miles Bridges. Man, has he been playing well.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
So on the floor for Brooklyn, they've got Johnson, Nicholas Claxton out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. After joining forces in 2019, Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving only ended up playing 74 games together in Brooklyn. Brooklyn.
And think about it, those 74 games were spread over the course of 3 years. Whether it was injuries, off-the-court drama, you name it, it limited their time together. And now the Nets are focused on rebuilding. That was not a successful pairing.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Bridges finds Hayward. Johnson against Bridges. There's the triple. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
What we've seen is Miles Bridges turn himself into a versatile, dangerous offensive weapon. 20 points a night? Oh, give him that. Yeah, he shot the ball well enough to keep his team even. Let's see if together they can elevate past that.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
The kick out to Johnson. Bridges, a screen on Hayward to the middle. It counts, and the foul. It's going to be on Miles Bridges.
Guys, this young man does such a good job keeping his balance on the way up to the basket. Mikal Bridges solid at keeping his composure.
Now here's Bridges. 16 points for him. Ball against Bridges. Hayward for 3. The rebound by Bridges. Brooklyn has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Well, Doris, it's special when you get a kid like Cam Johnson who can seriously stretch the floor.
Well, B.A., we know how highly valued deep shooting is. Cameron Johnson from the three-point line is legit dangerous. He's supremely confident. But what I love is he can also put it on the deck. He can also be elite defensively. The best is yet to come from an already talented player.
Outside, Williams. Bridges outside. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Got it.
Boy, Finney-Smith in the zone right now. He's just taking what the defense gives him. He's confident, he's strong, he's efficient.
Here's Ball. The rebound by Bridges. The Nets have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's the 3. Finney-Smith's shot is off.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And that's basket number 9 for him. He's 9 for 10.
Boy, the bucket's been 5 feet wide for him. He's dropping everything in.
Outside Johnson. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Claxton. Yes, and a nice assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 7 assists in the game.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Now here's Ball. 6 points for him. Bridges passes to Ball. Bridges against Hayward. To the wing, right side. 5 on the clock. Bridges outside. And that one drops for him. Bridges has got 9 points in the quarter.
It's going to take more than that to impede the progress of Miles Bridges. So adept, keeping his focus on the basket when he shoots it.
Now here's Claxton. 12 points for him. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
And it's been a thrilling matchup. Both teams giving their all.
Ball outside. LaMelo down the lane, and he can't jam it through.
You love to see guys challenge one another like that. Advantage to the defense that time.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. DJ Washington out there with Cody Martin. Then it's Kyle Lowry. Then there's Nick Richards. And it's Smith in at the shooting guard position. That's the Hornets 5. And out of bounds, Charlotte will have it. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Hornets. They've led by as much as 10. There's the drive. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Hornets lead by 4.
Kyle Lowry sees an opportunity to put the ball on the deck and takes advantage.
Here's Simmons. Tipped. Inside. Here's Washington. And Washington powers it through.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Now here's Smith. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game. And they're putting together another quality possession. They're taking control of this game.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Charlotte?
The fearlessness they've shown going strong inside has been impressive. The defense hasn't been very effective against them.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
And you don't see many 6-7 point guards, but that's not all that stands out with LaMelo Ball, Graham.
Yeah, not just a creator. He's a creative with the artistic inspiration to make plays that most of us couldn't envision, much less accomplish.
Brooklyn making some changes. Claxton, he's checked in for Simmons. And it's Dinwiddie in for Walker. There's Ball with a 3. A 3-ball from LaMelo.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack at the level.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
And the basket by Bridges.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Now here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dinwiddie.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Walker, he's checked in for Dinwiddie.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Ball against Bridges. Out to Hayward. Pass to Bridges. Clock at 6.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Into the lane. That one falls. Bridges has got 15 points here in the second half.
It was going back and forth for a bit, but now they're certainly looking like the better team.
Walker for 3. The Hornets pull it in.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Bridges, left side. Hayward outside. Jacks up a 3. That shot off the mark. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Hornets.
And they were on fire tonight. Fantastic offensive performance, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they really shot the ball well. I mean, their coach has to be beyond thrilled with how well they played.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Miles Bridges.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Now here's Ball. Here's Miller. Three-pointer off the mark. From deep, Johnson. Williams grabs the board. Charlotte has gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. The three ball. Bridges misses. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. Trailing by 13. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Here's Bridges. And he banks in the layup. Bridges has got 30.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Miller, the pass to Hayward.
Brooklyn fouls the call. Mikal Bridges, third personal foul.
That free throw no good.
I think it's easy to admire everything Gordon Hayward brings to the table. This guy can score at all 3 levels, and he can also defend. He's crucial to this team.
Hayward against Johnson. Screen by Claxton. And the Nets miss again. Here's Ball. Can't connect. And so Charlotte takes this one by a big margin. Well, this might not have been the most
stars hungry to prove themselves.
And Kevin, the hungrier, the better, if you ask me. When you've got all that youthful energy and ambition out on the court, very special things can happen.
So the Nets starting five. O'Neal is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Walker. Then it's Bridges. And it's Finney-Smith in at the three, the small forward. And Cunningham with the slam.
And the challenge defensively is to find Cunningham at all three levels. He can beat you at the rim. He can beat you from 30 feet out and everything in between.
Trains the three-pointer. Finney-Smith's got 6.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And out of bounds, the Pistons will take it.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
Greg, here we are watching Claxton. Who does he remind you of?
You know, Kevin, defensively, he looks a lot like AD out there. Similar builds, and Claxton can also handle the ball a little bit. Just want to see if this guy can develop an ability to play facing up to the basket.
6 on the shot clock. Stewart passes to Bogdanovich. Launches a three. Back to Stewart. Stewart with the screen on Walker. Ivy, no one around him. Nailed from three-point land.
You know Ivy loves to find that shot. The defense has to be more careful with him at the arc.
Walker against Cunningham. Back to Finney-Smith. Pass to Walker. Nets passing it around. O'Neal passes to Walker. From past the arc. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. For Detroit, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And a wide open look for Cunningham. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Stewart. Brooklyn's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. From deep, Walker gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Cunningham, and then Cunningham with the dunk.
And he had all of us at the table quivering. What a move by Cade.
Passes it to O'Neal. Now Claxton. Outside, Walker. And the Nets, another three.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now, here's Ivy. Bogdanovich wide open. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Walker against Cunningham. Rejected by Walker. They get it back. Ivy kicks to Cunningham. Back to Ivy. Down low. Bridges with the steal. And stolen by Ivy. It's good. This game is all even. Ivy's got 5 now.
And using that quickness to maneuver around the paint that time. What a play from Ivy.
And intriguing to see how the Nets have recovered since the departures of Harden, Kyrie, and Katie. Richard, they had grand plans. It just didn't work out.
They're picking up the pieces, and we've seen them do this before. The title window may be closed for now, but this team knows how to build their way back.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Now, here's Cunningham. Inside, here's Stewart, and the dunk by Stewart.
Just a fantastic decision maker. Cunningham giving it up in that two-man set.
Over in the corner, Claxton. On the wing, Walker. O'Neal sets the screen for Walker. O'Neal finds Walker. Just 4 to shoot. The Nets need to get a shot off here. One-on-one fast break. Stewart passes to Bogdanovich. The kick out to Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
And I love how Cunningham dictates the pace. You can't speed this guy up. He forces you to play at his speed.
Stewart with the steal. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Pistons lead by 4. Live from Little Caesars Arena. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Pistons.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
We've got Alec Burks. Wiseman's out there with Harris. Then it's Morris. And it's Thompson in at the small forward. They're the group Detroit will start the second with. RJ, we know almost all players will talk and plead their case to the refs. How much wiggle room do you think players are allowed?
Well, I think every player is different. Look, if you are a captain of the team, it doesn't have to be a veteran. You don't have to be an all-star. But every ref has a limit. That's the beautiful thing about this league. The referees are humans, too. You got to get to know them. You got to understand them and realize who you can talk to about what.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Pistons on defense. 4-point game. Pass to Sharp. It's Thomas on the wing. There's the 3. Offensive rebound. Tries again. Johnson's shot is off. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Detroit. A shot by Thompson and no one's around. Misses the 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
The Pistons shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
Greg, taking a look at Monte Morris for a second. You got to be inspired by his terrific story.
I mean, from late second-round pick to a seasoned NBA player, Morris never gave up on himself and continues to impress with each passing season.
Watford passes to Thomas for 3. And the Nets miss again. Pistons leading by 5. And Morris throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
The pass to Dinwiddie. Johnson outside. Outside Thomas. Pass to Watford. Shot clock at 3. The 3 from Johnson. That one doesn't go.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Thompson outside. Driving in. And Thompson throws it down.
A merciless drive by us here. Coming in fast and flying above the rim.
Sinks the three-pointer. Watford's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Morris dishes to Harris. Passes it to Wiseman. Out to Morris, and here is Harris. Here's Wiseman, and finished off by Wiseman.
That's just a smart read from Harris. He's a team-first guy who likes finding open players.
Dinwiddie passes to Watford.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
On the wing, Dinwiddie. Covered by Morris.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. The Nets have been forced to pivot from their star-crossed super team era. The what-ifs are fading into the rearview mirror. Now it's people like Mikal Bridges that are going to form the next new era. And rest assured, this team has dug its way out of far worse. With the draft assets and two-way talent on the roster, their aim is to remain competitive. Evan?
I think they are. David, thank you for the report.
Gotta do more than this to stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact.
Dinwiddie against Morris. Here's Watford. No good with the triple. Thompson with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Burks kicks to Morris. Thompson outside. Now the dish to Harris. Back to Thompson. And Thompson slams it home.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punch it home like that.
The shot by Watford, no good.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
And taken away by Johnson. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Watford. There's Thomas with the three. A putback. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Now here's Burks. Hasn't made one yet. Harris. Snatched away. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's Detroit up by 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Pistons leading by 5. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Lonnie Walker. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with O'Neal. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Bridges in a 2-guard. And they call an illegal screen here.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
And Walker kicks to Bridges. And Jalen Duren picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
O'Neal passes to Claxton. O'Neal sets the screen for Walker. Just 5 to shoot. And finished off by Walker.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Oh, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Cunningham kicks to Bogdanovich. Nice ball movement by Detroit. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game. Stewart a screen. Ivy's got space. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Nets trail by 3. And Jalen Duren picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Outside, Walker for the tie. A three-pointer is right on target. Walker's got 11 points.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Cunningham passes to Duren. There's the pick. To the middle, over Claxton. Duren, no good.
And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable.
And one thing you know about Claxton, he's not going to waste his opportunity.
Yeah, he's one of the most efficient scorers in this league, and he's all about getting quality, high-percentage shots, Greg. He doesn't force shots that aren't there for him.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
This is his first free throw of the game. And so Stewart nails both of them. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Pistons shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting at all cylinders. Cunningham. Rebounded by the Nets. The numbers in their favor. Ivy against Bridges. The pass to Walker. To the inside. Here's Claxton, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Ivy kicks to Bogdanovich. From the arc. Ivy passes to Cunningham. Pocket 6. High post Stewart. It's deflected. Bridges for 3. Here's Claxton. O'Neal wide open. Hits it from three-point range. Now it's a 6-point Brooklyn lead.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the knee had collapsed on him.
Here's Ivy. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Ivy's got 7 points in the game.
That's just good fundamentals from Cunningham. When a guy is that open, you got to get it to him.
Bridges. Nice fake with the layup off the mark. The Pistons have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. And it's Stewart, top of the key. The kick out to Cunningham. Here's Ivy. And slam dunk by Ivy.
It doesn't take much room. Ivy saw some daylight and just took off.
Here's O'Neal. Pass to Finney-Smith. Jacks up a 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. Brooklyn making some changes. Outside Thomas. Johnson outside. To the paint. And then Sharp with the dunk.
How about Johnson with the hot pass? Good job seeing that open.
Here's Morris. And it's good for 2. He has 7.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Passes it to Watford. Johnson kicks to Dinwiddie. And the 3 off target. Thompson left side. Wiseman finds Harris. Wiseman sets a screen for Harris. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Post game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult, so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and
after review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. You're double checking, and the game continues on.
The first free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Nets. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page. Woo.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Guard spots filled by Cunningham and Ivy. Isaiah Stewart out there with Durham. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Detroit right now. On the wing, Bridges from the arc. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal. Bridges has got the lead up to 9 now for the Nets. And the Pistons with possession here. There's the drive, and slam dunk by Ivy.
Ivy, such a quick first step. It makes him so difficult to guard off the bounce.
Here's Finney-Smith. Dinwiddie against Cunningham. And Finney-Smith gets it to go.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nets?
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the 3. It's been falling, so they've got to keep going back to it.
Walker's checked in for Dinwiddie. And Walker kicks to Finney-Smith. Bridges outside. Nets passing it around. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovich. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Team second.
And Brooklyn has possession. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Finney-Smith. It's good from long range. Finney-Smith's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Bridges for 3. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. A rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And a wide open look for Walker. Buries it from 3-point range.
The defense got crossed up, and Bridges takes advantage with that pass.
Pistons trail by 17. Outside, Bogdanovich. Stolen by O'Neal. Bridges, no one around him. That's in, coming off the assist from O'Neal. O'Neal's got 3 assists now in this one. Cunningham's shot is off. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Nets. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Fires for 3. They get it again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. O'Neal sets the screen for Walker. Detroit's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. The shot by Ivy, no good. And the Nets with possession. It's a 21-2 run, totally rolling here. And O'Neal gets it to go.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
O'Neal on the wing. And the Nets, another 3.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Duran, Ivy finds Stewart for 3. And the 3 ball is good.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Nets.
And the big difference here was accuracy from 3-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
Finney Smith.
And he nails the third. Detroit with the ball. Here's Stewart, and there's the drive.
And that's something Cunningham takes pride in. Sharp read with that pinpoint pass.
Walker the pass to O'Neal. From deep. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got 6 points in the quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's gonna put his foot on the pedal.
Bridges outside. O'Neal from long range. No good on that one. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They get it back. Pass to Stewart. Cunningham outside. 6 to shoot. From deep three-point land. Stewart misses.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Third personal foul.
And that one falls for Bridges.
I consider Mikal Bridges a high motor player. He's always ready to turn up his energy if he thinks it will help him get the better of him.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Ivy on the wing. This one for 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Well, this one is winding down now. Brooklyn can watch the clock run out. There's O'Neal with the 3. Good on the triple.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one to come into an opponent's building.
Happy Monday, and these teams both hungry for a win, Grant, searching for some consistency on a night-to-night basis.
And this is what they call a get-right game, potentially. So how do the teams focus? Will the players be in the right frame of mind, trying to capitalize on this unique opportunity? We'll see.
So the Hornets starting five. Hayward and Bridges at the small and power forward spots. LaMelo Ball is out there with Miller, and it's Williams in at the 5 down low. Now here's Bogdanovic. Cunningham passes to Stewart. Shot clock at 5. Puts it up from the high post. Fires the 3. Buries it from 3.
A good sign here as Stewart showing he has the range to step back and do that.
Now here's Ball. Pass to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Well, Grand Hornets head coach Steve Clifford said that the team needs to start winning if they want to keep LaMelo Ball.
And he's not wrong, B.A. I mean, they view Ball as the cornerstone of the franchise, but they have to give him a reason to stay. He is indeed a special talent, and winning is his ultimate priority.
Now here's Williams. The second effort. Bridges misses.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Pass to Duren. Back to Bogdanovic. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
For all the work he does on the perimeter, you can't forget about Bogdanovic inside.
Ball passes to Bridges. And that one good. Bridges has got 6 points.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
And it's Cunningham missing. The Hornets have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. There's Ball with a 3. The Pistons clear it.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Back to Duren. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
There's Ball with a 3. Duren with a rebound.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Pass to Cunningham.
2 minutes remaining in the
The 3. And it's Bogdanovic that time on the assist by Cunningham. Bogdanovic has got his second basket.
Talk about solid debut games. How about Jalen Duren's intro to the league in 2022?
Yeah, welcome to the NBA. I thought this was supposed to be a step up in competition, Grant. And Duren goes out there and does it. Double-double on his first outing. And that's how you like to arrive. Announce yourself to the NBA, young fella.
So it's the Hornets now, following the score by Detroit. And the foul on Jaden Ivey. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
A minute 29 left in the opening quarter. Here's Bridges. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Team second.
That's good from Bridges. Talking about the Detroit Pistons, this is a team that has lacked star power recently, Brent.
Well, they've drafted some guys that are still hoping to be potential stars in the league. And BA, there might be a couple guys on that roster right now that can do that. But the front office is trying to find somebody where they can put a stake in the ground and say, this is our star, and this is who we're moving forward with. Just so athletic. Jaden took one look at that gap and say, that's mine.
Here's Bridges. It's good, and there's a block called on the play. He'll get one free throw.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now Now here's Cunningham. No made baskets yet. Back to Stewart. The three is up. Sinks it from distance.
Yeah, you're going to have to respect that. He can knock them down. Isaiah Stewart with a J.
Bridges outside. Pass to Miller. Bridges against Cunningham. Here's Miller. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Tough move by Miller, having to absorb the foul while taking his shot.
And so he makes both from the line. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And ball's over to help. Here's Cunningham driving inside, and he jams it home with authority.
I love Kate just ripping through right there, getting his strides down and all the way to the rim.
Over to the left wing. Miller, the pass to Williams. Bridges outside. Just 3 on the clock. Out to Hayward. Got it up. Oh my, came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. Bojan Bogdanovic picks one up.
And what I appreciate about Gordon is he's a fighter, working his way back from that devastating leg injury in 2017. Still a solid contributor.
The last one's off. They'll settle for 2. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. The Pistons on top. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Detroit.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
This is how the floor looks for the Hornets starting the second. Cody Martin is out there with Washington. Then it's Kyle Lowry. Then it's Smith. And it's Richards in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Lowry. Smith outside. Thompson with a steal.
The instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it over the top.
Are you kidding me? Wow! Amazing!
Man. A nimble play by the Rook. Thompson had to stay agile to beat the contact.
And the ball out of play. The Pistons will have it. Grant, plenty of guys show up to the league, accomplished athletes. Asar Thompson is no exception.
Yeah, I mean, he and his twin brother Amin both possess elite explosiveness, BA. At 6'7" and a 7-foot wingspan, all the tools to succeed and the work ethic to make it happen.
The basket counts, and one. He'll go to the line, a chance at a 3-point play.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Throughout his career, Alec Burks has been a reliable scorer off the bench, Brent.
Yeah, has proven himself, BA, as a bench guy that around the league front offices has identified as a guy that can come in and impact you immediately on the offensive end of the floor. This is a veteran presence in the locker room that a lot of teams are looking for.
The 3 from Washington. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Washington's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Smith against Burks. Driving in. It doesn't go for him. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Washington outside. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Washington.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Now here's Burks. And again, the Pistons missing. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Here's Smith. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And you make the next pass. Nice job by Lowry there.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Wiseman with it, picked up by Lowry. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. James Wiseman, what an athlete. He's been called big ticket since he was in middle school.
Come on, BA, he's stealing that from my man KG. But look, he studied KG as a teenager. What a great example as a guy to come to the game with intensity and ferocity. Let's hope we see more of that out of James Wiseman.
Here's Thompson. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
Lowry drives in. Washington left side. Out to Lowry. Martin outside. Thompson with a steal. All alone on the break. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, BA.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Now here's Lowry. No points so far. Richards with a screen. Lowry, the pass to Richards. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. It's deflected. Out of bounds. Hornets ball as Charlotte keeps possession. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. There's 1:26 left in the second. Morris passes to Burks. Out to Thompson. The Hornets pull it in. A 7-point spread. Lowry, the pass to Washington. And Washington powers it through.
And he's the ultimate floor general out there. Kyle Lowry, just the type of player that makes everyone around him just that much better.
And Alec Burks gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
And up the court come the Pistons on the break. A nice shot by Morris.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
From deep, Martin with the bucket. Martin's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
That's pretty much not how they defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Thompson passes to Morris. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That'll belong to Kyle Lowry.
Well, Morris is the kind of guy who occasionally you trust him to run the offense through, and you hope he avoids mistakes.
A new lineup here for Charlotte. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Williams finds Hayward. Oh, Morris with a steal.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Don't blink. Ball will blow your doors off.
Ivy outside. Banked it in off the glass.
With his level of quickness, it's tough to keep up defensively.
For three, Bridges. No good. Misses at the buzzer.
And right now, the impact on the defensive end is coming from Isaiah Stewart doing whatever he can to distract the shooter.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. More 2K action in just a moment. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Well, you look at Miles Bridges. Man, has he been playing well.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Cunningham and Ivy are the backcourt pair. Durant out there with Isaiah Stewart, and it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half. And an intentional foul right there. Well, Brent, something that can get overlooked. How a player fits in on a team can make all the difference.
Well, that fit, BA, depends on where your team is in the arc of your competitiveness. So if you need one guy to put you over the top and you're a team winning 50 games, then you've got to get the right fit. Otherwise, really teams and rosters are exploring talent, developing talent, until they get to that point where fit becomes the foundation for what they're going to do for something special. There's so much rarity in a wing or big guard like Cade to have that kind of vision. He's special.
Ball no good.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Ivy with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. Oh, nice shot by Ivy. Ivy's got 6.
And he does a lot of damage inside with that quickness and athleticism. Ivy's too agile for low post defenders to react.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Well, you look at the length and athleticism of this young Pistons roster, Grant. Quite the foundation.
Yeah, BA. I mean, those are things you can't teach. So the rate at which this new look coaching staff develops that will determine just how quickly they can deliver on that innate capability.
Here's Miller. The Pistons getting their last shot to go. Count that bucket.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
Pass to Durant. It's tipped. And here's Bogdanovich. Ivy outside. Back to Bogdanovich. Ooh, Williams with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. 6 to shoot. Here's Cunningham. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the line. That one on ball.
Cunningham, with his size and ability, he is constantly applying pressure to the defense.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Both teams trying to impose their will right now.
Yeah, and the slams just keep getting better and better. Ball against Cunningham. Back to Ball. Out to Bridges. Launches a 3. The Pistons clear it. Durant's got 6 rebounds now in the game. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, there will always be players looking to change teams, but Commissioner Silver said, quote, when a player asks to be moved, it has a ripple effect. Lots of other players are impacted by that as well. It's one of those issues that we intend to discuss and see if there are remedies for this. Brian, interesting to see what comes of those talks.
Yeah, that is going to be interesting. All right, Allie, good stuff. Now here's Cunningham. 10 points for him. And that one is hammered home.
And Cade doing a great job of figuring out how it is that he's going to stay this efficient.
And Ball will bring it up here for Charlotte. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Hayward. Here's Miller. The 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Hayward. Miller's got 12.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
And the call will be against Cade Cunningham. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Pistons going with a whole new group out there. 1:07 left to play in the third quarter. To the paint. Here's Richards, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Morris passes to Burks. Back to Morris. Pass to Wiseman. Got a hand on it. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Richards inside, guarded by Wiseman. Washington passes to Smith. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Man, good whistle there.
13 foul.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Morris. On the wing, Burks. Covered by Smith. Morris outside. Here's the floater. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And Charlotte called for the foul.
I like whenever Morris is putting pressure on the defense, forcing them to compromise themselves.
There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Thompson outside. And it's Martin with the rebound. Here's Lowry. And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. And not so fast. The officials
The previous play is under review.
make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
Yeah, the replay makes it obvious. I mean, he got that shot off in time. It should be an easy decision for the officials.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth. The Pistons on top, leading by 5. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hornets. They've got Nick Richards, Smith out there with Kyle Lowry. Then it's Washington, and it's Martin in at the 3. And it's Washington missing.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
A new lineup here for Charlotte.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Cunningham against Ball. Got a piece of it.
No, sir. Stewart not letting that one go.
So it's the Hornets now, trailing by 5. And he drives in. The kick out to Ball. Puts up a 3. The Mellow knocks down the long one.
Very Curry-like there from Ball. Almost like he grew up watching the chef cook.
And the call will be against Cade Cunningham. That's his third foul of the game.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this. Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. There you respect the decision-making from him out there.
Cunningham finds Stewart. Turin in the post, working on Williams. Pass to Ivy. Shot clock at 6. Second chance effort. And the layup is up and in.
Good decision there by Bogdanovich. Solid at noticing when the defenses overcommit.
Out to Bridges. To take the lead. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got his 4th assist with that last one. And neither side able to take control of this game.
Yeah, at this rate, it's going to come down to a photo finish.
And here's Cunningham outside. It's rebounded by Charlotte. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the three ball. I mean, it's been falling for them. They're locked in, and that outside shot going, it's a big difference maker.
And the Pistons making a change here. Thompson's checked in.
If you get any space, LaMelo will find you, so be ready.
Pass to Thompson. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Bridges, a screen on Cunningham. Bridges outside. It's tipped.
Great to now. Cunningham using every inch of that reach.
And it's Ivy penetrating. Stewart against Bridges. Picked by Stewart. Ivy passes to Stewart. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Pistons lead by 1. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Detroit.
You have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks too.
The other part about tonight, you got to give credit to the coaching staff. They came in here with a great game plan, defensively locked in. They were ready for the sets. They jumped in passing lanes. They came away with steals. I mean, they anticipated just about everything.
Thompson finds Ivy. Back to Thompson. Hayward with a steal. To the middle. Here's Miller. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Yeah, a sign of things to come, hopefully. I mean, once Miller gets going, he is capable of dominating games.
Pass to Duran. Fires from deep. Cunningham with the ball. Out to Thompson. Deflected. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. Cunningham with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. Offensive rebound. Thompson passes to Duran. 2 seconds left. Count it! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Wow. That takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. This possession could decide the game.
And you really have to be smart with the ball here.
You got to like the fire you get from Ivy, turning up the intensity to get the bucket.
Here's Bridges. Yeah!
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Here's Cunningham. Yeah!
And Cade Cunningham stepping up in a big moment for this squad.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Out to Bridges. Williams on the wing. 4 on the clock. Here's Ball. Oh, he missed it! And the Pistons call time here. Score's tied at 73. 1 second left in the fourth. Here's Ivy. And we're going to overtime. A riveting defensive play to keep him alive. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. Now Ball, Hayward and Bridges at the small and power forward spots. LaMelo Ball is out there with Miller, and it's Williams in at the center position. And it's Bridges with the jam.
The vision is elite. LaMelo finds his man for the bucket, and a great feed by the youngster.
Thompson finds Ivy. Out to Thompson. Pass to Wiseman. Clock at 6. Here's Ivy. Some solid defense from Williams.
Second personal foul.
That's good from Bridges.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
The Hornets with a lead. Ball with it. Here's Miller. It's Hayward on the wing. Williams passes to Bridges. Wiseman with a steal. Pass to Duran with the crossover.
2 minutes remaining in overtime.
Bridges against Wiseman.
2 minutes.
Ivy passes to Wiseman. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
From the inbound. The kick out to Williams. Three-pointer, Bridges. Oh, he nails it. 10 for 14 after that one.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Well, the Hornets shooting 65%. Their offense has been on another level. And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
To the left wing. Outside, Williams. Fires for 3. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist from Williams. And now it's a 9-point Charlotte lead. The Pistons shooting has been tremendous. 63% for the game and scoring with confidence.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Hayward. In overtime, here a minute and a half gone. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Here's Thompson. And here's Ivy from the arc. And the call over the back.
Just a little too eager for that rebound. As a result, he gets called for the over the back.
Yeah, just might have to take it down a notch there. Don't like the result of the foul. I like the tenacity, just not the foul.
Both free throws good from Hayward. And here's Ivy.
I have no clue why he pulled up from there. At this point in the game, it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, well, the bloopers, right?
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Hornets.
Yeah, they've been outstanding in this extra period, putting this one out of reach.
Yeah, just an amazing game to watch, BA.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Miles Bridges.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Thompson scanning the floor. Six to shoot, looking to win the run. Ball with the rebound. From deep, Hayward. Charlotte again missing. Now here's Cunningham.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Now Bridges. From behind the arc. Off target with a shot. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. Things looked a little
Good look at some of the best up-and-coming talent in the NBA.
Certainly a glimpse into the future. Each of these teams should be a factor for several years to come. They've got some dynamic and electric young players on the court today.
Here's the starting group for the Charlotte Hornets. Up to the forward spots, it's Hayward and Bridges. LaMelo Ball is out there with Miller, and it's Williams at the 5 down low. Finney Smith finds O'Neal. Nets passing it around. Bridges against Hayward. 6 on the shot clock. There's a good screen. Bridges passes to Claxton. Bridges with the board.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Bridges that time being rewarded for his hustle and his awareness right there. Opportunistic score that time.
And so the Charlotte Hornets get the first points of the ball game. O'Neal wide open. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And Ball slams it in.
Boy, it's great seeing Ball finish with strength like that, showing off the athleticism with that rim-rocking throwdown.
Down low, Claxton the pass to O'Neal. Out to Bridges. Ball against Walker. To the middle, here's Claxton. And another shot. It's another look. He takes it up and lays it in.
Boy, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
Ball dishes to Bridges. Pass to Hayward. Back to Bridges. Hayward with a screen for Bridges. Hayward against Walker. Hayward can't hit.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Walker surveying the floor. O'Neal kicks to Finney Smith. Lets it go with a 3. And the Nets, another 3.
Really good pass from Finney Smith. He understands that you can't squeeze that orange if you got somebody ready to catch and shoot.
The 2023 season, Clark, certainly wasn't all Charlotte had hoped for coming into that year.
Exactly, Kevin. I mean, injury struggles and a number of other factors just kind of accumulated. You know, they did keep fighting pretty much until the end, and they deserve a lot of credit for that, even though they knew they'd missed the postseason. He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Ball with it. He's picked up by Walker.
2 minutes to play. First quarter.
Claxton with it. They double team Walker. Kicks it to O'Neal. To the left wing. There's the screen. The Nets need to get a shot off here. The shot's good from Claxton. Claxton's got his second basket of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Walker following the bucket by the Hornets. Outside, O'Neal. Back to Bridges. O'Neal on the wing from outside the arc. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
He is in a zone right now. Every 3 he puts up seems to be going down.
Bridges with it, working on Finney Smith. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Boy, that's weight room strength there, just muscling in this shot despite the aggressive coverage. That's good work by Bridges.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Hayward a screen on Walker. Hayward outside. Trying to find ball. He gets it to him. Here's Bridges. And he converts the layup. Bridges has got 7 points in the game.
Well, I love the athleticism he brings to the table. Bridges can really score on the move and still maintain control of his body in those tight windows.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. It's the Nets. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
We've got Sharp. Johnson is out there with Thomas. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now here is Smith. To the paint. That is good. And the Nets lead is cut back down to 4 points with the basket from Washington. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. And there's the pass to Watford. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. He's got 5.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
That one falls.
Relentless is a word to describe Lowry. He is a wrecking ball of a guard.
Nets leading by 5. Boy, Brooklyn GA did all they could to assemble a championship team, and look what happened.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, you take your swings in this league, and sometimes it works. Sometimes you have to retool, and they still have some good players to build around.
And then Washington with the dunk.
Boy, we're going to see lots of those. Washington can really get up. Got a little main streak in him, too, which I like.
Johnson kicks to Dinwiddie. To the inside. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfect.
Brooklyn shooting their first foul shot of the night. Craig, you look at the size of some of these point guards now. Magic Johnson would feel right at home.
Yeah, it's a part of a larger trend with all the switching defensively. If you have just one smaller guy on the floor, he is going to get targeted.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, LaMelo Ball is young, but he certainly has words of wisdom already. He says, everybody always asks me, what's my slogan? 2 words, be you. You just got to be you from the jump, and whatever's supposed to happen is going to happen. If you ain't you, you're already lost. That's a fact. Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. More than comfortable in his own skin. David, thank you. Now, here is Martin. Still yet to score. Here's Smith, and he drives in. A shot goes in. First shot, first basket. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for Brooklyn. The Hornets pull it in. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Lowry has the open look. Bangs home the trifecta. Lowry's got 5 points in the quarter.
Can't let Lowry get comfortable from beyond the arc because he's more than capable of hurting you from there.
This is it to Watford. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Johnson. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Charlotte in the lead. And Lowry has it in the corner. Here's Richards. Lowry against Dinwiddie. Lowry passes to Washington. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Washington's got the lead up to 3 now for the Hornets.
Oh, great feed by Lowry. He'd rather pick up an assist than score a bucket.
Pass to Watford. Lets the 3 fly. Connects from 3-point range. Watford's got it all tied up now for the Nets.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Here's Richards. Takes it inside. There's 37 seconds left here in the second. Johnson sends the screen for Thomas. Back to Johnson. And the rejection by Smith. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
And a whole new lineup here for Brooklyn. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Bridges for 3. Here's Williams. The kick out to Ball. And at last, they get one to fall. 6 points for LaMelo Ball. Outside, Walker. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Hornets. All right, thank you, David. Folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And one thing with LaMelo, Clark, he has so much length at that point guard position.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's listed at 6'7", but he's got a much bigger wingspan than that, which allows him to effectively throw passes over the top. And I think it helps in him being disruptive as a defender, too.
Tipping off the second half, here's Steve Clifford's 5. Up to the forward spots, it's Hayward and Bridges. Miller is out there with Ball, and it's Williams at center.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass was coming.
Outside, Walker. Pass to Finney-Smith. Bridges with it. Inside, here's O'Neal. Here's Finney-Smith. Scoreless thus far. Walker's shot is off. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. Took him no time at all on that one. And now a 6-point Charlotte lead.
A huge reason Miller went so high in the draft. His 3-point stroke. It's exactly what you want in a wing.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And so it's Charlotte with it, following the bucket by the Nets. Bridges attacking. And it's Miller in the corner. Here's Hayward. Rebound, Brooklyn. Now, here is O'Neal. 12 points for him. The pass to Claxton. Walker in the corner. The 3. Miller grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Out to Hayward. Bridges outside. For the 3. Walker with the rebound.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
For the tie, the Nets working the ball around now. Bridges against Ball. Here's O'Neal. And Walker kicks to Bridges. He takes it in, and Finney-Smith gets it to go. Finney-Smith's got the game tied up here for the Nets. And GA, this Nets team, kind of slim on the interior, don't you think? How can they be most effective?
Well, you've got to press that advantage as far as quickness and get out and run and challenge opposing bigs to cover you in space. And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Passes to Finney-Smith. Back to Walker. Bridges a screen on ball. Bridges outside. Taken away by Williams. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, I tell you what, you got to like the aggressiveness there from Bridges because he forced the defense that time to commit the foul.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Williams. Martin comes in for Gordon Hayward. Smith checked in for Miller. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Ball. The Nets shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
Washington's checked in for Bridges. Charlotte has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Washington.
Not a fan of those kinds of passes.
Johnson, the pass to Thomas. Pass to Watford. And here's Sharp. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
The way they've been able to consistently get past the defense and to the cup has been most impressive. They've almost made it look pedestrian.
They took what the defense gave them tonight, and that was the mid-range. I mean, very consistent from that part of the floor.
Here's Dinwiddie following the 3 by Charlotte. Johnson up top, covered by Martin.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Nice shot by Smith.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Smith dishes to Lowry. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Hornets up. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Charlotte leading by 3. O'Neal is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Walker, and it's Claxton in at the center filling out the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Shots good by Miller.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now.
Finney-Smith kicks to Walker. A kick out to O'Neal. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got his 4th assist in this one.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync Good luck trying to stop him now.
Right wing. Kicks to Bridges. Clock at 6. To take the lead. Out to the right wing. Finney Smith finds Walker. A miss that time would have put him up. The Hornets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Bridges against Ball. Out to Miller. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Miller's got 10 points here in the second half.
And great play by the young guy. Miller doesn't let the clock disrupt his motion.
Outside, O'Neal. With the drive. Sweet move. Walker with a clean look. Good on the three-point shot. And the Nets lead by 1. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
Hey, this mix of agility, instinct, athleticism, Ball able to drive right in for the big throwdown.
On the wing, Walker. He's covered by Ball. Claxton. And Brooklyn turns it over again. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Bridges outside. Driving to the basket. In the corner, it's Hayward. It's blocked, and that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Here's Bridges on the inbound.
Defensively, this is what Finney Smith gives a guy who can match up against just about anybody.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Oh, a major factor in those 2021 finals. Bridges growing more and more comfortable in the big moment.
Bridges outside. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Off target at the rim. Walker in the corner. Here's the screen. Pass to Finney Smith. In the corner, it's Bridges. Back to O'Neal. Shot clock at 6. And he uses the glass on the layup. And now it's a 3-point Nets lead.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Out to Miller. Into the lane. And Miller throws it down home.
Already, Miller showing he has no problem in the big moments. How about the gut from that young man?
Bridges attacking. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Nets lead by 3. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Bridges. Good!
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Ball against Bridges. Out to Miller. A shot by Hayward. Wide open. It's in! A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
Definitely a go-to option in these moments. Hayward has the experience and game to knock down big shots.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Here's what Jacqueline told his team. Now it's a close one, so coach asked his team to keep their focus. He said this game's going to come down to mistakes. If we play clean, we'll win. Great game tonight. Let's see how it winds up. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. The pass to Finney Smith. Back to Claxton. 4 on the clock. And here's Walker outside. The Hornets pull it in. And here is Ball. From deep three-point land. Bullseye!
Well, I tell you, there's nothing more impressive than seeing a young player keeping his composure in a high-stakes big league situation.
Timeout called the Nets. They're down by 3. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Bridges offline. So a close game sees Charlotte taking this one. They break the hearts of it.
What do you think it'll take for them to reach their full potential?
The answer, BA, patience. It can take a few years to get your footing in this league. These young players just need time to develop individually and as a team.
A look at the starting group for the Pistons. Cunningham and Ivy are the backcourt pair. Isaiah Stewart out there with Duren, and it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. Leans from outside. The rebound by the Nets.
I understand why he pulled up for the leaner right there, but the defense adjusted to that very well.
And the basket by Bridges.
Yeah, the quickness from Bridges there, looking like a guard.
And here's Cunningham outside. Claxton with a rebound. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Walker for 3. And the Nets, another 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And without a superstar scorer, Grant, the question has always been, how does this Nets team generate enough offense?
Yeah, well, hero ball is not going to work. I mean, they've got to push the pace and trust one another and go from good shot to great shot.
And here's Ivy from the arc. Counted from distance.
Dialed in from deep. Jaden wants to keep improving this part of his game.
The shot. That shot is good by O'Neal.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Outside Bogdanovich. And the Pistons, another 3.
I like to see Bogdanovich showing off his handles. Makes the defense think twice if they get too aggressive with him.
Three-pointer O'Neal. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Bridges passes to Finney-Smith. Walker for 3. That shot is off. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Bogdanovich has got his second bucket of the night.
Beautiful pass. At his size, Cunningham sees the whole floor.
Here's Claxton. Off target from outside. The Pistons trailing. The leaner. And that one hits the back iron.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
And again, it's the Nets missing. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 8 so far. Here's Bogdanovich. Oh, can't tie it up as that one misses.
When you think back to Bojan Bogdanovic entering the league, Smitty, he didn't create off the dribble nearly as much as he does now.
You're so right, Grant. And teams, they just crowded him on the perimeter. He made the adjustment, though, Grant. His versatility has made him that much more valuable.
And the three-pointer goes.
Good instincts from Cade. He doesn't think too hard about it. He just shoots.
Walker's shot is off. Detroit has gone 4 of 7 from three-point range here in the first. And here's Duren for 3. Brooklyn with the board. Claxton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Bridges, here we go. The kick out to Walker. Knocks down the triple. Walker's got 6.
The corners can work for Walker. He knows how to get that shot locked in.
Pass to Duren. Cunningham looking it over. Back to Stewart. Walker with a steal. Bridges outside. Here's Finney-Smith. Off target from three-point range.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
The Nets with a lead. Bridges passes to Finney-Smith. With the fadeaway. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 5 rebounds in the game. Cunningham finds Stewart, and Lonnie Walker's going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And here's Ivy from the arc.
Yeah, great defense from Bridges. His coaches and teammates appreciate his energy.
Yes, it's good. 5 points in the game.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
for three. Bridges. Good. And it's Walker who picks up the assist.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Pass to Duran. Oh, deflected. And now the Nets on the break. Here's Finney-Smith. The putback. Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. Nets out in front, up by 3. And quarter number 2 will get underway. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nets?
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
They've got Trendon Watford, also Cameron Johnson out there, Cam Thomas out there with Sharp, and it's Dinwiddie in at point guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Ben Simmons has dealt with injuries, yes, but the mental aspect is also one that he's working on. He said, quote, being assertive and aggressive. I know who I am. I know I need to get to the rim and get buckets, and that's also going to help my teammates and get them going. Brian, they are all about regaining that confidence.
Such a key right now. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Well, Grant, given the proud history of the Pistons, the teens were an especially rough decade for them.
Yeah, I mean, nothing much went right for them. But I'll say this for Detroit fans, they never give up on their team. It's as faithful a fan base as you'll find.
Hits a three-pointer. Harris has got 6 here in the quarter.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Hits the trifecta.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
And here's Harris outside. Dinwiddie with a rebound. And so Dinwiddie will bring it up for Brooklyn. It's a three-point game. The ball's knocked loose. Pass to Thomas. Here's Watford. That three off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Morris outside. And here's Thompson for 3. Sharp grabs the miss.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Watford. Yes. And a nice assist from Dinwiddie. Watford's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Thompson. The 3. Burks for 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
Burks is really good at picking his spots from outside when he's on the floor. A highly efficient shooter.
Dinwiddie passes to Watford. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Pistons have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. And here's Thompson for 3. The rebound by the Nets. Three-pointer. Watford gets the bucket. Watford's got 6 points.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Morris for 3. Sharp grabs the miss. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Thomas misses. Well, the Pistons shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. And Burks with the basket on the assist from Morris. Burks has got his second basket on the night. Dinwiddie outside. Off the mark there with a 3. Well, we got a close one here in Brooklyn. And now the Nets on the break. Here's Thomas. Watford, it's good on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Here's Morris. And Watford pulls it down.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
And here's Harris. 6 points for him. Pass to Morris. Fires the 3. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got 4 rebounds now. Takes the 3. They get the rebound. Dinwiddie passes to Sharp. Here's Watford. Johnson on the wing. Defended by Thompson. It's Thomas on the wing. Still no points. Drills it from deep. And now it's a 9-point Nets lead.
Where was the D there? No one was covering the open man.
Here's Harris. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
When you're that open, do you really need to go with the leader?
From deep, Johnson. The Pistons clear it. Wiseman's got his 4th rebound in this one.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
Thompson outside. Back to Morris. The 3 is up. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They've been aggressive in transition and find themselves in front. Back after this. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. And with players like Morant and Giannis last season getting undercut around the rim, would you support moving the charge circle out a foot, Grant?
You know, BA, that's a good idea. I mean, I don't see why not. The league wants more highlights and less injuries, so it seems to make a lot of sense to me.
Setting the floor for Detroit. Cunningham and Ivy are the backcourt pair. Jalen Duren out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3, the small forward. On the wing, Ivy. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And too long on the shot.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
O'Neal passes to Claxton. Out to Bridges. The 3 is up. On target from range. Bridges has got 9.
Yeah, canning it from the corner isn't as easy as Bridges made it look that time.
Bogdanovich, no good. And so it's Walker with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And reconstructing their roster, Smitty, Detroit's had some high picks to work with.
They have, and they've made good use of those. I'm seeing some all-NBA level potential. But when you rebuild through the draft, it really takes time, BA. Didn't doubt himself even from way back. Bogdanovich with the smooth release.
The kick out to Walker. Lets the 3 fly. Detroit with a rebound. Duren's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Back to Stewart. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. And the Pistons, another 3.
And he's really made his mark with the three-pointer today. And that's another big one.
Just think where they'd be without all the work he's done from the three-point line today.
Nice shot by Walker. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Stewart, the pass to Duren. Fires the 3. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Beyond the arc. Detroit with a rebound.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Bogdanovich, no good. The Nets with a lead. For 3, Bridges gets the 3 ball to go. Bridges has got 6 here in the quarter.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Duren, the pass to Stewart.
Third quarter.
For 3. Ivy, left side. Pass to Stewart. Now here's Bogdanovich. From deep. He nails it. That's his 5th make in 11 tries.
With good scoring moves and versatility on offense, Bogdanovich can get himself on a roll.
One thing about Isaiah Stewart, Steve, he is an enforcer.
Yeah, he can move bigs around at both ends. At the bucket, he'll score right through you, and he fights for rebounds.
Cunningham outside. Pass to Ivy. Back to Cunningham. And here's Ivy. Stewart, a screen on Bridges. And here's Ivy from the arc. Claxton with a rebound. And for the Nets, they're shooting just 35% from the floor. Three-pointer, Bridges. Rebound, Detroit. Outside Bogdanovich. This one for three. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 11 rebounds in the game. Launches a three. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Takes a three. Can't get it to drop. Well, the Nets shooting a low 29% since halftime. Claxton passes to O'Neal. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Gets a very good look and converts. O'Neal's got 7 points. Well, the Pistons shooting a low 29% since halftime. Let's go with a three. Stewart outside. Three-pointer. Sinks the tray.
Ready for action. Stewart just needed the ball, and then he's good to go.
One second left. Mikal Bridges has been on display for Brooklyn. What a game from deep. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. We've got Nicholas Claxton. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Royce O'Neal. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Walker in at the point guard position. So that's the Nets 5. Ooh, costly foul there. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws. There's Bogdanovich with the three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Bogdanovich has got 12 points here in the second half. And stolen by Cunningham. And it's Dorian Finney-Smith with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And here's Ivy from the arc. And the Pistons, another three.
I like how Isaiah Stewart found a teammate there. Impressive passing for a big.
For three, O'Neal. The Pistons clear it.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Stewart outside to take the lead. Gets the three to fall.
It's encouraging to see that from Stewart. He works hard every day to extend his range and become more dependable from deep.
For three, Bridges. They get it back. Back to O'Neal. They need this. Knocks down the long J. And the Nets lead by 1.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
And here's Duren for three. Claxton with a rebound. Brooklyn's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. There's the triple. Detroit with a rebound. Duren's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Launches it. Brooklyn with the board. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds in the game. Back to Finney-Smith. Pass to Claxton. It's Bridges on the wing. There's the three. And he's 6 for 12 after that one.
You got to enjoy watching Bridges take over. Games like this prove how lethal he can be.
Cunningham against Walker. Here's Ivy. Lets it go from deep. Claxton with a rebound.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
Ivy. First personal foul. Team seconds.
Here's Bridges. Screen by O'Neal. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. A good look from Bogdanovich. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Pass to Finney-Smith. Out to Bridges. The 3-ball. Ooh, that one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today.
Oh, productive from back there. Bridges showing the range.
Shot to stop the run. Stewart, that one's good. Stewart's got 6 here in the quarter.
Isaiah Stewart's confidence has to be off the chain. He knows he can drain big shots.
Three-pointer O'Neal. And the Nets, another 3.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Walker against Cunningham. Stewart outside. Ivy, left side. Puts up a deep 3. They get it back. From outside the arc. He drops it from range. Ivy's got 9 points here in the second half.
Big bucket from Jaden Ivey, a high lottery pick for a reason.
Pass to Claxton. Outside Walker. And here's Bridges. Ivy defends. Shoots from the elbow. And he can't get that one. For Detroit, they've gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. The outside leaner. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Here's the 3, and he buries it. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1. Brooklyn's gone 4 of 9 from three-point range in the fourth. Pass to O'Neal. 4-3. Oh, he buries it from outside.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Grabs the rebound again. And he hauls in his 20th rebound.
Oh, just dominating the glass.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Jacks up a 3. Yes. Great play by Walker to set it up. And the Nets lead by 7.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
Ivy with the ball. So we see the Nets get the win here. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory.